Hey guys, and welcome back to the second week of my prediction series on my channel. This is the Premiership weekly prediction series. I think we're on week 4 now. I've got the 10 matches on a piece of paper in front of me. There's nothing written on them apart from the fixture, the time they played, and that's it. Like, there's no facts on there, there's no scores on there. It's literally the teams and the times they're playing and the days they're playing. I'm currently on holiday with a very lack of internet. I've got no internet at the moment, apart from when I go into the main town, which is a town over, so I have to drive to it, and then even then I've got to park up, pay for parking. So this video will come out to you guys, but I'm going to have to go into town to upload it. So I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible. Next week we'll be back to normal, where it will be FIFA content with my voicing over rather than my mug on your screens. But yeah, I'm going to start with the first game of this weekend's football in the Premier League, and it is such a big game. It's Manchester United versus Manchester City, Pep versus Jose. It's the first time these two are playing against each other in the Premiership, and it's going to be a massive game. It's unfortunate that Aguero got the 3-match ban, because I would like to have seen the strongest City game against the strongest United team. Paper's about to fly away. It's a little bit windy out here. Yeah, that's a 12:30 kickoff game, and I reckon it's going to finish 2-1. Ibra with an early goal. I think Nolito's going to score, I don't know, 45 minutes into the game, 50 minutes into the game, maybe early in the second half. I mean, it'll be a very, very tight game going into the final last couple of minutes, where that super sub Rashford will come on, Marcus Rashford will come on and score the winning goal in a Manchester derby, coming on for maybe Ibra. Scores the goal, makes it 2-1. But that is going to be a massive game. I go home from my holiday Saturday. It'll probably be around 12 o'clock, so I'm either going to have it on in the car radio, listen to it while I'm driving home, or I'm going to have to stay a couple of hours behind and watch it at the pub. I reckon I'm going to be in the car, but I'm not missing out on that game. The next match is Arsenal versus Southampton. This is an important game for me because I got the last Arsenal game right. I don't think I'm going to get it right again, but I'm going to say 2-0 to Arsenal. I don't think they're going to win 3-1 again. I don't think they're going to lose against Southampton, because Southampton aren't as strong as they've been in the last couple of seasons. If Giroud is playing, then fingers crossed he's going to score. Ozil is probably going to set up another goal yet again. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that game. I'm going to try and keep this video as quick as possible, as short as possible, and go through this game or these matches as quick as possible. So the next game is Bournemouth versus West Brom. Bournemouth have got the Arsenal signing, the best signing for them possible, I think, signing Jack Wilshere. Yes, he's probably going to be injured throughout the season, but I don't know. I reckon the positivity of signing this England player is going to bump up the Bournemouth team to the point that they will beat West Brom in this game. West Brom a little bit negative at the moment. Tony wants to leave. He's not happy with the transfers. He didn't get what he wanted, but I reckon that's going to be like a 1-0 game or a 2-1 game. I don't think there's going to be many goals in that match. I don't think that Bournemouth are going to win by many goals, but I reckon that they're going to be in the better mood and they're going to win that game. The next game is Burnley versus Hull, which is another 3 PM kickoff game. I reckon Hull are going to win that game. They were unlucky to lose to United, and I think their luckiness of winning, or their willingness to win, because they've been absolutely amazing this season. 13 players fit, or whatever it's been. They've not got a manager. They've got that Mike Phelan as a caretaker. He's done an absolutely amazing job. Obviously, the years sitting behind Ferguson and watching what he does at United has taught him well. I reckon Hull are going to win that game 2-0. I'm going to call it 2-0. I reckon there's going to be a few goals in that game. Middlesbrough versus Palace. I reckon Palace will score 1 goal. I don't think that Borough will score a goal in that game. It's going to be a very tight game either way. It's probably going to be 0-0 or 1-0 to Palace. In my eyes, I don't think it's going to be any other way. Will Benteke score? I'm not sure. The next game is a game that I'm hoping to see a lot of goals in, and it's Stoke versus Tottenham Hotspurs. And in this game, I reckon it's going to finish 2-1. I reckon it's going to finish 2-1, and I reckon Dyer's going to score a goal, and I really want to see the new boy Jansen score, because he hasn't scored yet, and he's just an absolutely amazing striker in my eyes, and I really want him to do really well this season. His first season in the Premiership, I want to see him do well. So yeah, 2-1 against Stoke, for Spurs to win 2-1. The next game is West Ham versus Watford. Two teams that haven't done great and haven't done too bad this season. They've been okay teams, mid-table teams at this point. They've not shown that they've gone to the next level. They haven't shown that they've downgraded. They're just average so far this season. So I reckon that game's going to be a 0-0 game or a 1-1 game. I don't think either team are going to win, and it will be a draw with very little in the way of goals. And the final Saturday game is Liverpool versus Leicester. If Liverpool show up, they're going to win this game 3-0. You know, they're going to win it 2-0 or 3-0. Like, most likely 3-0 if they're going to show up. If we don't see the positive Liverpool, the team that we've seen in the last couple of weeks, then Leicester are going to win it 2-1. But yeah, I'm going to call it. I've got 20% on my battery. I'm going to call it 2-0 to Liverpool. I'm going to be safe and call it 2-0 to Liverpool. Hopefully they do turn up. And the final two games of this week are Swansea versus Chelsea, where Chelsea are going to win 2-0. I'm going to call it 2-0. They'll probably score a third goal. They got me wrong last week. I said they were going to score lots of goals. I just predicted it wrong in my head. So yeah, 2-0 to Chelsea. Swansea are just not a good team this year. They've not got the players. They've sold a lot of their key players. So 2-0 to Chelsea. 4 PM kickoff on Sunday. And then an 8 PM Monday kickoff. This is Sunderland playing Everton. And I think Everton are going to win. I've got Skype messaging me and all that coming up at the top. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to call it 2-1 to Everton, and I think... I'm not sure who's going to score in that game, I really don't. But yeah, that's my predictions for this week. Next week I will be back to playing FIFA content, and you won't have to see my ugly mug on the screen. But I won't be on holiday, so I won't be as hyper and as energetic, because look at this lovely weather. Well, not at the moment, there's lots of clouds, but yeah, I mean, like, I think Wednesday's meant to be quite nice, so I get a few days of sun at the beach. I'm going to be happy about that. I'll catch you next week, guys, for week 5. I'm expecting not to do well in that week, because 5 is my unlucky number. Until then, I'll catch you next time.